some man them out there in around the football in Jamaica, them lie, them lie, them lie, them lie, them lie. So we want to know what is this. Duppy stories and lie. So other day I was listening to interview that was done by the president of the JFF, Michael Ricketts. Yes. And I think it was on RJR. And trust me, they asked him some serious questions, people. And I sat there and I was just taking it in. Yeah. At first, I think it was Nicardo Meadows. He was the one who was bringing it, and I was just listening and everything. And for tell you the truth, people, they asked him the question if he was disappointed that the Reggae Boys did not qualify for the World Cup. My people, I can tell you based on his answers, I realized that this man wasn't really disappointed like that, Really and truly. He is not disappointed. He said that the JFF had done everything in their wisdom to qualify the national team for the World Cup. And he sounds so confident. Now, people, if the JFF and the president had done everything in their wisdom and their power to qualify the team for this World Cup in this soup group that they got, how comes Jamaica, how comes the Reggae Boys is not in one of the group now for the World Cup? You tell me why they are not in the World Cup. The only thing I think this Virgin really disappointed about is that they did not get the millions for qualifying the team, because some people already book out and sell out on that money already, Yeah, man. People already put on things where them need and all the things that they want when them get that money. Will out, referee will out, and all of that. So that is the only disappointment I think is there. A question was posed to the president. They asked him, how would you make the nation believe again after this failing World Cup qualification? How would you make the nation believe again? And you believe me, people, before the man laid up vision so that we can believe everything. If we say, oh, the nation are going to rise out of the ashes again. Give it something for you to clutch on pan. Like when time man in river swim and it's like them a drown and them see some grass and you hear them say you clutch on to stretch the straw to survive. The man would not have give you a little hope to say. This is how we can make you no believe. You know what was his response? The gentleman said, start talk about FIFA. Oh, FIFA and CONCACAF respect us. Now, I want you to be frank and ask yourself that question. How come somebody can ask you a question? How you gonna make the nation feel good again? And you leave from that and go and talk about how FIFA respect Jamaica and how CONCACAF respect Jamaica. What can go so? Nothing no go so. Because that doesn't make any sense. All these guys know to do is to ditch serious Christians and then come out and tell you where them things that they want to hear. Like them think a Jamaican nation or the Jamaican massive them are eat that. Pure Duppy stories and lie. Pure lie. Them can't answer a good question. When you ask them anything at all, them just duck it and run gone about them business. Now, they ask him another story. They ask him another question, right? And they said, what about rebuilding the program? This is another straightforward question. How are you going to rebuild the program after this massive failure? Because people, it's serious, you know. CONCACAF do everything in them power to make sure that Jamaica at the World Cup. Because football is a business. And the brand of Jamaica is a big brand. It's a strong brand. Big brand. We have reggae attached to it. Bob Marley attached to the Reggae Boys brand. So you talk about ticket sales and all of that. And if America already they're there, and Mexico is there, Canada is there, you know, so those places, those countries sell out tickets, sell out stadium, all of that. The other teams from the CONCACAF, they would want some team with some big brand also that can sell tickets because football is a business. So guess what now? Them do everything in them power. They call it the football gods. So them smile down on Jamaica and them put on the big pot. And them chew them Irish potato and eat and them pumpkin and yam and banana and dumpling. And start boil the soup with some nice chicken back and thing and some chicken foot. And what the GFF did, them kick off the soup after the fire. Turn over the pot. And now them ask the president a straightforward question. How to make the nation believe again? How to put some smile on your face again? What did he answered and said? The CONCACAF rate. Jeff, FIFA rate we. The rebuilding programs. He ditched the question and he start answer and talk about the under 14 program. The boys did well. The under 15 boys, they also did well. The under 17, and he spoke about the under 20 who have the last qualifying round to do for the World Cup. So this guy piggyback on the youth program success when they ask him how the JFF is going to rebuild the national program, because we have been in continuous failing campaigns. Every 4 years, when we get our hopes up and say, listen, make we have some faith in the REGGAE boys. They mash up your heart. Mash up your heart. And before this guy give us something for say, listen, this is what the JFF is planning on doing, him come out and say the U14 and 15, the 17 and the under 20 is getting success. What that have to do with the senior boys? We not get no big money from none of them team that we matter about. The team where we qualify for run all the programs is the Jamaica senior team. So every focus and everything should be on the Jamaica senior REGGAE boys, because them bring in the big bucks. So them kick off the pot off fire. And the little pot them, we have the little tea, the mint tea and the Cersei tea and all of that. They are the one who qualify. So when you're ready, you can sip little tea. And the main pot with the soup and the goodies in it, the nice dumpling and all of these things, then kick it off a fire. And you want the nation to feel happy. They ask the president about the coaching aspect of it. Who he would like to coach the team. He said that all coaches who want to coach the Jamaican national team would have to apply. So even Rudolph Speed would have to apply as well. Now, I watched an interview with Rudolph Speed, and Speed said that, Mr. Speed said that he have never applied for any position. Never. And he sounds very strong and convincing also. He said that he has never applied for a position. Persons does know that he is good and they just want him to come to the work. I think that is another Duppy stories and lies. You can't tell me, say, from the day him born and become a young man and start work, him never apply for no job yet. People just know say him good like that and say, come, the job is yours. Nothing no go so. Nothing cannot go so. Duppy stories and lies. So lie. So we would have already come out, Mr. Speed come out and said, listen, me now apply for no job. So them have to just run it upon him. Them have to just give him it. So Prezi, you know it go already. You are bonafide. Just give me the job. Come in and apply for nothing. The bigger than that. Now, tell me something. The coach, the president said, listen, all coaches It doesn't matter which walk of life them come from. I could have even Pep Guardiola or Emery. Them have got apply, but Speed say me not apply it for no work, no job. Mr. Speed said none of that. How you take things so? And he said that, listen, we are going to give Mr. Speed and Mr. Coley the job for the Unity Cup. So I'm going to give them the job for the Unity Cup. And then after the Unity Cup, they're going to take up back where they leave off. So we are big head bud. You know, no sense. As JD say, I'm going to give you cocoa juice to drink. And we are going to drink juice because we're so thirsty. And just take with them say. No. He said that Jamaican coaching education we are one of the Caribbean countries that have some of the best coaches so we can teach everybody else. But I would like to find out the Jamaican coaching education versus first world coaching education. I wonder how far that level is. Why we are gonna jump on the bandwagon now and say we are gonna jump and take up some local coach to come do this work. And a cycle. Jamaica needs a modern high level coach. And until we get there, we have to go and use these coaches until we can work on ourselves and get better coaches locally. When we get coach locally that has test, tried and proven, then we can say yes, all right. We have faith in our local coaches and our local system, so we're going to go full speed ahead with it. But it is not test and proven. So why are we going to take up a local coach and give them the team? He speak about Coach Peart, Vassell, Marion Garden, and Mr. Speed. Now, tell me something. Marion Garden, if my memory serves me correct, you know, he was around the team with Grimmy, you know, Al Grimson. And he was also there with McLaren. And all those campaigns were failing campaigns. I sorry I never walk in my belt tonight. Because him forget the belt buckle, you know. Because I don't see me not see where him learning. You know. Because after the whole bus crash, a man get drop out through window all of them thing there. When Mr. Speed was given the interim coaching position to try and qualify this team in the intercontinental playoff, which is a much harder round of matches, Mr. Speed did not take back Marion Garden, and he had a new coaching staff. Mr. Coley and others came in. So why the president is talking so highly about Marion Garden, and he's one of them can go around and teach, be licensed to the Caribbean coaches, and we're not interested in that. when I watch Jamaican football, we see hoop on it a teacher. A football we want to see them play and we want to see them win. And when the big tournaments them come up, we want to see them in the tournaments playing. Doesn't matter if we drop out of the first round. We just want to know that they make these tournaments, because if they keep on making the tournaments and they get the big rewards and the JFF use the money wisely, then we know that our program is going to get bigger, stronger and better. We don't business about the whole who I teach this and who I teach that up there. So now come give them the something there. P.A. Duppy story and lie them I tell you, man. The president said he invested in Whitmore and now he's investing in Mr. Speed. He said that we have failed with a number of foreign coaches. Number of foreign coaches. But remember this. We only ever went to one World Cup. And that was World Cup 98. And it was a foreign coach who qualified the team. So that is another Duppy story and lie. Pure Duppy story and lies. Yeah, man. Rene Simões, a Brazilian, came from overseas and he took us to the promised land. So if you ask me, if we cannot find anything better than the overseas coach, my bet is on one of them. Because it was one of them who gave us our first taste of World Cup football. So no local coach never qualified yet. And he might tell me about who him invest in, from who him invest in. Him invest in Whitmore, and Whitmore never qualified the team, and them kick him out. Now tell me something. The first thing, when these local coaches coach the national team, them go in there and them go in there with too much baggage and be a mischief making and all of those stuff and feelings. Because I think, you see, when Mikel Antonio them did just come here and eat and peanut them and all of them, we had a good chance could qualify for that World Cup. And Whitmore got in and feeling. You see, after Whitmore went and played that match there down, I think, Mexico. Mexico are one of them team there. When him come back at Jamaica when we have the home match, because remember say some of them guys they could go. And Whitmore getting him feelings because him say one proof point. And before him take time blood the man them and combine them in the team that we had already, the man throw the whole of them out there. Because him want proof a point. I make the man them lose miserably. Now tell me, how them have the nation at hand? You tell me that. Peered up his stories and lies. Nothing no go so. So the interviewers said that, listen, they called for the administration to step down because You guys have failed again. Another failing campaign. Failed to qualify the Reggae Boys to the 2026 World Cup. That is in their backyard. And the president has no accountability. He said, them can't tell me to step down. And the president started to brag. He brags about the finances that the JFF pay off. So when his administration come in and take up the reins, JFF who one heap of debt, millions of dollars, and they came in and them do what they need to do, and they pay off all those debts and take down money that they could get back this. We're not business about a part of it there. At the football inside we are talking about, you know. Because if we did run the thing good already, you would have certain kind of things set in order already. So, from me know myself, when you talk about JFF, you talk about money problems. Some foolishness always are going on. Pay Duppy stories in JFF. Them never come clean it. So him say him not take no accountability, you know, man. Him blame the people of Jamaica and in the diaspora. Them him blame for holding him accountable. So true we tell him, say, listen, you and your administration need to step down. You need to leave the football alone and put in new bloods. And start cuss out the people them. Cuss them out big time. And I remember I was watching Ryan LFC show, you know, and him keep on playing back that clip from Jamaica Field to qualify, where he interviewed the president and say you're in an easy group. So you know what? If you don't qualify, Mr. President, you need to leave the football alone. And I heard that man say, listen, if we don't qualify, I have to go run with Ryan. Yes, man, a true man, I have to go left it alone. That come out time out. And Ryan keep on playing that interview over and over. And now this gentleman I go say, listen, step down off a what? It's just a few people who have certain agenda. Them are push the narrative. So if we step down, look how much other things me I do. We not see what you do that reflect in the football that we can say, listen, we can see the projection that we're going. We not see them there's something there. We not go upward. We are regress. He said, better team than Jamaica did not qualify. And those coaches never stepped down. Duppy stories. The Italian coach. Him step down. Him leave. Him and him administration. Them step down. Them come down now. Listen. Show some accountability. Have some bars. And when you do foolishness, take care of yourself. Be a man. And walk away. And say, listen, I am going to take this one. Instead, you find pure excuse. He also said that he gave Danny Beckford 5 million and 5 million Jamaican dollars. 5,250,000. Yes. 5,250,000 Jamaican dollars over 2 years. Now, me not have to ask no if I Duppy stories and lie that, because Mr. Beckford came out and defended it himself. But what I'm saying now, remember, the interview was more lenient to the Jamaican football team that did not qualify, And remember now, him not take any blame for it, Him and him administration not take the blame. Because them not step down and all of that. But them find the time for you throw shades and throw blame. Nobody never asked him about Mr. Beckford, But him find a way to put that in it. If say over 2 years, him give them $5,250,000 for the parish. Mr. Beckford came out and said, nothing no go so. What could go so? Duppy stories and lies, man. The gentleman said that over those 2 years, he got around $2.5 million from the JFF. And he even gave a breakdown. You can watch Ryan LFC show and you can get the full story. He said that the first payment he got $500,000 Jamaican dollars, 500,000. And he said that he had to spend that money right. He had to budget properly. You understand? Do all the paperwork, all protocols and everything have to be in place. And him send over about that paperwork well documented to the JFF in order to get any more funding. And him said when he did that, it was okay. And after that, they gave him $1 million. After they gave him the first $500,000. And him say after that $1 million, and he had to show the same paper trail and everything, or him spend the money on what it was used to do, he got back another 500,000, another $500,000. So that is $2 million. And then within the other year, he got back another 500,000 through a special program that he got that from the JFF. So in all, him round it off to 2.5. No, President Michael Ricketts said that he gave Mr. Beckford, Danny Beckford, 5,250,000. That not really half for Danny Beckford talk about. But let's put it that it is close to. It is close to the 2.5 million. It's half of the 5 million that the president said that he got. Let me take out the 250 out of it, because he would have to split that in half. If you square it half, if you get a perfect half out of it. But put it say that money is half of the $5 million that the president is talking about. That is how the JFF work. That pay half and half a story them bring come. Peer Duppy stories are like the first thing. If you know that you have an interview, and you have documents to show the receipt what had taken place, why you gonna leave it in your car? Now you tell me something. You're a soldier and you go a war. You leave your gun and your bombs and you go there with the tool and on. What happened to you? You tell me now. Can nothing go so? Huh? Him have him receipts and him leave it in a fin car and go and talk up him out. Pay half a story. Pay Duppy stories and lies them a tell. Which workman go to work and leave them too? Only the president and the workers them from in administration. Up at the JFF place there. Mm-hmm. So the gentleman came out and defended himself and said, listen man, I just want to clear the air because I realize that these stories, they are false. Because it's like me want me a plan for go on a little trip. Yeah. And me come out in the morning and me get soap and water and me wash down my car. Crisp it up. Clean it up nice and spray it up. Everything that's smelling nice. And the car well crisp and preps up. I say, alright. I gotta take a trip, you know, and go out later. And then in the evening, I go bathe and sweet up and all of that, put on perfume, put on my nice clean clothes and my shoes and thing and step out. And I go sit down in the car. And when I go sit down in the car, pushing all the key. Or if I button the press, I just put the key on my lap or something or have it on me. And then press the button. No. No gas in the car, you know. But me do all of that. Clean up the car nice and morning. Clean up myself nice and good and put on nice clothes. And go sit down in the car. And I press the button. And me know say no gas in the car. Where that the car that I drive go. That's how the JFF operate. Out on the outskirt, them come out and them dress it up and make it look nice and good and tell all the lies them can. But within the meat of the matter, nothing no goes so. Now, he said that JFF, in the same interview there, he said that JFF negotiated with Adidas for the next 8 years. He said that the Jamaica will get increments, and this increment will increase every year. No. All of that may sound good, but all of them something they are PR stunt him a do. That can't catch me. Beat me for you, Mr. President, you and your administration. Can't catch me. Because we're not interested in that. The team, the senior team, will qualify for the World Cup. This World Cup 2026, you're not get it no easy on that. Should never miss the team. Yeah, come tell about you do deal with Adidas for the next 8 years. You think so this thing all about go dress up and go play football? You think so if you get pretty clothes and nice name brand style or it look when time Adidas sit down and go construct the whole thing, design up the jersey and all of that for look pretty. What that have to do? That have to just line money for put them in a pocket. Pure lies. We don't want to hear nothing about that. Where they send you, dress them up nice, put them in a nice Adidas clothes, send them out there, and then can't qualify for nothing. When them a play up here, lose, them a lose. Where that have to do with the team? If you go buy some white shirt downtown and get a little man to print some number upon it, I'll take mark and write them in. And when they go out there, then win the match them and then qualify for the World Cup. If they're out there playing a marine upon the field, we don't have a problem with that. Because them they are World Cup. World Cup the team there. What the sense you talk about if dress them up and put on all knicks-knacks on them and all of that. And then can't make a World Cup. You didn't want it more easy than that? Eh? We can't qualify for nothing at all. And you come now and come and tell me about how you sign deal with Adidas. And so Adidas sell over the years. They must so we get an increase in a... What that have to do with nothing? Enough team they are World Cup right now where they're not no big brand. The big brand no sign them. And a jersey them a go a World Cup for. You think so when time them out there I play nobody I got did a feature them jersey and I say, oh look at this jersey. They're under 12-0, but look at the jersey. Oh, they don't have any playing style or nothing, but look at the jersey. Nobody no business about no jersey. At the type of football them business about. The brand of football you play, that is how FIFA rank the teams. You ever see one jersey ranking come out in a FIFA world ranking? If jersey ranking did come out now, Jamaica would have ranked way up in the world. At the brand of football where you play. How much win you get, how much W, not L. So the JFF have a loser mentality. Yes, man, loser mentality. And they want to do all the Jamaican population for take on that upon them too. Hug it up. Lies. We don't stand for that. Be accountable. We're not going to take on a beat now, we're not going to hold it. Nobody not sorry for you. See me like when I make me feel bitter. That's how enough you feel. What? When I ramp with the World Cup qualification and we come skin teeth, you know. We not laugh with none of you guys. Pure Duppy stories and lies you're not telling. He said that he has spent billions of dollars on this campaign. Let me ask you now, Mr. President, where is the receipts? You like to yappa and babble. And everybody will come out of the JFF in time, you catch them on an interview. They must have babble. Where are the receipts? Where them there? Show them. Back yourself. Show yourself. Duppy stories and lies. JD would have said, show me the receipt, blood. Where the receipt, the blood. Show no receipt, man. Duppy stories and lies. Pure Duppy stories and lies, man. No. They asked him a question that I think could redeem himself. Could have let him sound a little more credible. And let him sound a little more sincere. And just like how the man fumble with campaign, I see him saying fumble the question. Again, the question, they asked him this, they said, if you were to do it again, what would you have done differently? Let me repeat the question. They asked him if he should do over this campaign again. What would you have done differently? The blood. The man say he doesn't know. And if you think I lie, me I tell, go on back, go listen to the interview. Go listen to the interview. They ask him, when would I do different? If him should redo this thing again. The man say, him don't know. No vision. No vision. The person who is doing the interview had to went on and ask him a part B. They said, what you would do? Would you run away Steve McLaren? That was what the person, the follow-up question saying. That's when they asked him the first one, what would do different? Him saying no. And the person asked him, the person doing the interview asked him, say, would you run away Steve McLaren? And the man said, probably. Jesus, peace. And those people, back in the days, Roned said, probably you never heard of it. They said, oh yes, son, you better ask somebody. The man said, probably. No, if you ask a typical Jamaican on the street right now, or anywhere in this world, from McLaren name come up, don't get to say, you're not if you ask me that. Because Steve McLaren, years after years now, Jamaica never get kicked out of one Gold Cup in the first phase of it, first round. And this man come. And we barely win a match too. He must lose all of them. It was a disgrace. The worst performance in a long time. Disgrace. I feel shame. And you are going to answer question and say, probably you should have run him. He should not have any job before the Gold Cup even did finish. That any you get a sensible coach and you get rid of him from the Gold Cup. Jamaica would have their World Cup now. Dancing. They asked him about Mr. Speed. If Mr. Speed had gotten this team from the Gold Cup, if they should run away Steve McLaren and give Mr. Rudolph Speed the job, if they think Speed would have qualified the team. He said yes. And honestly speaking, with the type of players that we had, of course, the group that we were in, you must say any group massive group. So I think Mr. Speed, Mr. Speed will qualify the team, of course, because as I said, it wasn't difficult. It wasn't any rocket science for us to qualify. It was just poor management, poor tactics, poor everything from the GFF coming right down. Be of rubbish, mess, garbage. Yes, it was that bad. Mr. Speed played two game in the playoff. The first one wasn't pretty, but I don't think he was going for any prettiness. He just want to win that match and make sure that he was in the final. And I think if you check out in one of my videos on soccer explosion, you would see where I spoke about the team and said that if our players, the ones who started the game, if they could have stand and finished that game, I think would have been in the World Cup. So I am not going to be biased. I think Mr. Speed could qualify the team if he had the team after World Cup. Al Whitmore could have qualified the team too. I don't think it was that hard. I just think they take up a lazy coach when they know nothing. You just come collect some money and look and all in the dash water bottle and ground and kick water bottle. And JFS stand up and watch that happen. Now hear the part now where make my blood boil. This are the part. The man said Steve McLaren breached the contract and the president did not get rid of him. Him say, you hear me say? That's why him talk to the interviewer them, Him say, me say the man breached the contract. The first thing they said, he have to stay in Jamaica and he had to help with the coaching in Jamaica. He have to help scout talents in Jamaica. He have to help develop grassroots program, all of that. Because Al Grimson, he said that Al Grimson helped with the Premier League teams and help with identifying talents and do his fair share before Al Grimson get frustrated and decide, say, listen, he can't bother with this and him not stay here neither. He might go about in business. Yeah, man. So Al Grimson take for himself too, but it's so rich there. So the president said the man breach the contract, because him say at one point when the man go games and as the game done, the man chuck off in a one plane. Gone back to England. He not have to travel with the team come back. Gone about in business. So I say man not busy with nothing. And the man breach the contract. No. There must be something in that contract. Some clause must be in that contract where it said that if a person breach the contract, he must be able to terminate that contract without you have to pay him out on what he's supposed to get. You're supposed to know that as professionals. And the way him talk like him have some great mind around him. So his silly excuse was he didn't want to bring in a new coach at the time, because if you bring in a new coach, it would disrupt the team and all of this foolishness. Garbage. A lot of us in the space here, you know that we love our club teams. And we watch them day in, day out. And we see those coaches then get sacked left, right and center. So by the time when the team no know where they're going because enough of the teams all get relegated. Some of them no, they not finish in a top 10 or top 5. And them a sack their manager same way. They not care because football is a result business. Football a big bucks thing, you know. So it's a result business you're in. If you're not getting the job done, they're gonna get rid of you. If you're getting the job done, they pay you even more to stay. It's big money business football is. And I'm not joke thing. If you understand what I'm saying. So listen now. This man I'm gonna say no want disrupt team. No, listen, you know. The World Cup is at stake, you know. When the Gold Cup are going on, you know, we not start play the final round matches them yet, you know. So Gold Cup was like a test run, you know. Test run for the man them go out there. Go kick off people's face. Make people say, yo, watch this. The reggae boys them not playing, you know. So you see by the time we go in at the final round, start to play the first set of matches, them decide them where come then he's supposed to start to wiggle because them see the run where Jamaica going on the Gold Cup we deal with. We get kicked out from the first round. What kind of message that we are sending to the little team them where we get joined after we go? I tell them, say, yo, but wait. We can't take them, man. Tell the way them strong up themselves and go recruit and come back strong and say, oh, we're not afraid of them. And come kick out with it. You say that when we did not qualify automatically, no, he gave Mr. Speed the job for those 2 matches. No, listen now, you know. Remember, same did a quarrel, same no want fire the man, you know, because he might think about new coach, no one disruption, squad disruption, and all this stupidness. Now, which national team Mr. Speed ever coach in his life before? Was he a new coach? It was only 2 games. So for me, anybody where you get 2 games there, it no matter. If they qualify in the team, a big ups. We can't quarrel. Probably if you want a new house, we go give him it. Because we understand the metrics now. You see, if they still not qualify the team, we can't do them nothing. Because we know say it was a tough task to carry through. So if that are the case, man, you not go for the best coach where you can get, boss. For make him try out them 2 games there. Mr. Speed have no experience in international coaching. He never coached no international team before. He coached at the club level and them something there. He never coached no national team. And you trust him to give them 2 games there. But you could trust one coach. We have so much game to play in the qualifying round. A team to deal with. In a much weaker round. You don't want to disrupt team. So you keep the same sloppy manager. And the same person now where you give the team to qualify it. In the 2 match, then we have 2 tougher match. You know what you do? Are the same gentleman. Where them say, he might advise to the same failing coach. And him advise the coach, you know. And then he come and say, boy, he give advice. The coach now have to take him advice. The coach can't do otherwise. All the other coaches, them want to say, no foreign coach, now qualify the team. Him a one local coach, and him and him team choose the coach when qualify the team. But you put it in a film hand for the 2 hardest game for him coach the team. What can go so? Duppy stories and lies. Nothing no go so. What can go so? Like seriously? Like seriously, bro? Nothing I got some man. So I look on this and I say, listen man, all these people do are just find excuse and try to give some cocoa juice. And if we just get up and just drink cocoa juice like we don't no sense. We not fool. John Erdman from Canada. He wanted the job, you know. He watched the team from in Gold Cup. And I heard that he stretched out his hand and said, give me the team. Let me qualify the team. And then I pay him no mind. I mean, no, bad, good. John Erdman a better coach for Steve McLaren. And he's also a better coach with more experience than Mr. Speed. Because we saw what he did with the Canadian team. He has a track record internationally. So, me not talk with me down. Because I said already from early on, Mr. Speed don't have that experience. You know, have it at the first time in my coach internationally. So what you should have do then, you should have just go and use the same friend thing on the politics and put him in the team from the team get lick out a Gold Cup first round. Give him it. Never saw it come. No. They left Steve McLaren and after a big old dinosaur mash up a campaign. You put in the Muma dinosaur to finish out the qualification. Because if I'm an advisor too, the dinosaur, you know, he must be a bigger one. Because I'm in charge of him. What can go so? No. He said that Mr. Al Grimson did not want to live in Kingston, so they get somewhere from him Ocherius. And they asked him the question, why did Grimmy leave? And he was saying that, listen, he must say him now have a clue, you know, because him say, Grimmy, good there and everything, and Grimmy did a go and good in a Jamaica and do what he's supposed to do, and even wife came on board and help out with all the woman program and all of that. So they were doing well, and all of a sudden, during the midst of the Copa America, Grimmy just get up one morning and just decide, say, listen, me no want there, say, you know, man. And just tell him, say, listen, me I go on my yard, you know. So guess what? You know, I have to give me nothing more, you know, I'm just a left. Duppy stories and lies. Me no know what can go so. Everything okay all the time, just get up and just gone about my business. And Al Grim said, well, he was building something. That's bad, good. And Al Grimson, the team did have some form of structure and chemistry. The team was a very defensive team. And I would like to see more going forward. But I think so by the final part of the World Cup, I think everything would have clicked in. Because we got other players that Al Grimson did not have. And I think he would do a better job because he already got the defensive part of it correct. So I think with better midfielders to complement up front, I think that he would have gotten it. Right? But somehow, Grimmy just decides, oh, me a leg from both of you, man. Everything nice, and then give me everything, and I yes and nice. My coconut water and them something there. I don't want no more to drink all of them something there. You know what? Me gone. Something not nice there, something not sound right to me. Something is not right. So I figure more or less that the president and him friend them decided that listen, we want to stick locally. We want to stick with it locally. So you know what? A time for we get the local coach where we want, and we have him as already. We have him in the technical committee thing. Let's give him the job and get some more local player around him and all of that. And let us keep it all local. In all the teams, let us keep it local. And we go on. Because see them say we not qualify with no overseas coach. So if it's worse and not qualify with the local people, then what am I gonna say? So make we stick local. And we not have to pay nobody for do nothing. The money will stay right here, so. Now, if you notice when these guys, just listen to them good enough. You see when these guys come out to talk and interview, listen to Mr. Speed and Mr. Ricketts. The stories are in line with each other. So it's like they go through it first. They study for the exam. Yeah, man, them sit down and them study for the exam. And after them study and study and study, then them come out and do the exam. So when you talk to them sound the same thing. Them sound the same way. If you ask them some pivotal questions, they run and duck it. And when them duck it, them answer to a different question when nobody not ask them. Because they want to bring out where they want to bring out. So they behave as if they are the ones who are conducting the interview. They are not the one answering to the questions. They are the one who is manipulating the interview. And all of them, they have this bullying style. So whosoever interviewing them, they try to come down and they try to bully them. And once they find out that you're weak like that and they have you, then you can ask them the type of questions that you should ask them now that the public want to hear. Because anything you ask them answer to a different question. And when you try to push it, then them bully you down and like the matter they say, watch what you do, because you might not get no more interview with you, I watch the style. I watch them style. So they talk when they want to talk, and then them bully you with it too. So that's why these guys them pick and choose which station they're going on to be interviewed. Because once they can manipulate the interview, then you can get all certain questions out of them. And they're not answering the question them correctly. Them jump ship. Them need some serious journalists. When I sugarcoat the question, and when me ask you that, when you answer to your foolishness, we still have to come back with you and say, listen, this is what I asked you. So if you not answer the question, then we throw you off our ship like Junior. Answer the question then where the public need to know what is going on with the program. Now, down to the back end of the interview now. One of the person who is doing the interview said to him, with all what had happened and the failure of the REGGAE BOYZ not qualifying, do you, Mr. President, yeah man, come here, Mr. President, you him attack, do you, Mr. President, deserve a pat on the back or the leather belt. The man say, do you deserve a pat on the back? Or the leather belt? I realize that, listen man, the president don't want no leather belt, you know. He would have preferred to take the pat on the back because when come right after that, when they asked him that, him said, look, the JFF qualify for 3 consecutive World Cups. The women qualify back to back and the under 17. So we qualify for 3 World Cups within 8 years. A big success that. So he's taking the global success because FIFA business with the global tournaments and how many global tournaments you qualify for. So I am not knocking the girls, the reggae girls. They are ambassadors and they have done well and they've done us proud. Understand? Big up to the reggae girls. Big up to Kadisha Bunny Straw and her team. You understand? But we know that the women's sport, it is getting much more better and it's getting stronger and more professionals are in the league now. We know that the meat of the matter is within men football. We hold them at a higher standard. The only reason why you see the reggae girls are doing so well and going on, if you notice, they don't mingle so much in the reggae girls football or campaigns. When they do, notice a peer madness happen. Anytime they start fast with the girls, them, you can't see the best players, them. And all kind of boycotting taking place and people now come and match and people get suspended and all of that. Anytime them put them nose in anything and front up, it's problem. And when them come out and then the media start asking them questions, then tell paid up stories and lies. Listen up. When you ask the man some pertinent question about the reggae boys, his answer is that FIFA rate Jamaica. Jamaica is doing so well with finances and we have qualified for global tournaments. So FIFA rate Jamaica and hold us highly. Have us in high standard and all these things. From I listen to the interview from start to finish, I don't hear any accountability. I don't see no vision where this JFF is planning to take the senior men's team. Lack of vision. Where vision is not hot, where there is no vision, the people perish. And that is what I'm looking at the reggae boys. Perishing. They're asking about his cabinet. He said that all he's planning on doing is to do a little reshuffling at the pot. To move this one from this committee and put him over there, so and this and one you carry him over here. So same old people them in a different place. All them I do, reshuffle the pot. That's come like when you play a card pack and you shuffle the deck. I see him card them in it. But them are going to get in a different places. Same old. Until we get rid of this JFF, boy, I don't know what is going to go on. because everything will come out of them mouth is just Duppy stories and lies. Well, we have been on this live for about an hour now. And as I said, this is the first one. But in the next one, we are going to run it and chop it up even more in depth, where we can deal with it much more like I would have wanted. So, peace. See you on the next one. That's it for this one, you see?